Good morning, everybody. Myself Bhavita. Thank you for coming. Our presentation today we are here to talk about Central Government Budget 2021-22 highlights. The Union Budget of India for 2021-22 was presented by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharam on 1st February 2021. With this year's budget, the central government aimed to announce a reform in taxation. A majority of the attention has also been banked with the healthcare sector, wherein a massive amount of rupees 35,000 crore has been sanctioned for COVID-19 vaccine development. The budget is the first one to be presented as paperless due to ongoing COVID pandemic. Submitted 1st February 2021. Submitted by Nirmala Sitharam. Submitted to Parliament of India. Parliament 17th. Party Bharatiya Janata Party. Total revenue 90.76 trillion. Total expenditure 34.83 trillion. Total deficit 6.8%. Next, grant and amount. Revenue deficit grants 2,94,540. Total local government grants 4,36,365. Disaster management grants 1,22,601. Sector Pacific grants 1,29,987. Health 31,755. School education 4,800. Higher education 6,143. Implementation of agriculture reforms 45,000. Maintenance of PMGSY roads 27,539. Judiciary 10,425. Statistic 1,175. As per districts and blocks 3,150. State Pacific grants 49,599. Total 10,33,162. Now let's move on the next topic, agriculture and urban development. Farmers to receive a concessional credit boost, farmers to be provided with emergency working capital, agri-infrastructure fund to be sanctioned, development of animal husbandry infrastructure, marketing reforms in regard to agriculture, Essential Commodities Act is said to be amendmented. The coverage of the Swarmya scheme will be extended to all states and union territories. An addition of 1,000 mines will be integrated with e-name. Operation Greens scheme will be expanded to include as many 22 perishable products. To track the problem of air pollution, 2,270 crore will be allocated for 42 urban centers. Public bus transport to be augmented with an innovative PPP model. Voluntary vehicle scrapping policy to be introduced. Jai Jeevan Mission to be rolled out to ensure universal water supply in all ULBS. Outlay of more than rupees 1.41 lakh crore over the upcoming 5 years. Advanced Swachh Bharat Mission. Two tier cities to get Metro Light and Metronia, while tier 1 cities get Peripus. Now let's move on the next topic, tax and indirect tax. The limit for tax audit is said to be increased for persons who resort to digital transactions for as much as 95% of the total transaction. For the senior citizens, filling of income tax returns will be exempted, provided the only form of income applicable to them in pension and income from interest. In this case, the payback will be responsible for deducting the necessary taxes. The dividend payment to REIT or INVIT will be exempted from TDS. The pre-filling of return will cover the like of dividend income, capital gains from listed security, and so on. A proposal has been placed for the extension for tax holiday startup by another year. An additional discount of rupees 1.5 lakh will be available for all loans and allowed for purchases of houses under affordable housing project up to 31st March 2022. Relief to be offered to metal recycles. Rationalization of duties on the input of raw materials required for artificial textiles. With the view of promote domestic production, the duty of scholar landers and inverters will be increased. A small number of items will now be charged agriculture infrastructure and developments. Next, government reforms and MSMEs and industries. Privatization of public sector enterprises. The borrowing limits of state government is to be increased. MSMEs, which have been affected by the sudden rise in prices of iron and steel, to be supported. Business will receive collateral-free loans. Fund of fund will be set up of MSMEs. The definition of MSMEs has been changed. MSMEs will be provided with a subordinate debts. The PM Garib Kalyan Yojana to be rolled out under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. Now let's move on to the next topic, healthcare and infrastructure. The supplementary nutrition program and the Poshan Abhiyan are said to be merged together and to be launched as Mission Poshan 2.0, supported to be sanctioned for the health and wellness centers. An outlay of rupees 64,180 crore to be separated out over the upcoming 5 years. Rupees 35 crore sanctioned for COVID-19 vaccine in 2021-22. NCDC will be strengthened. The Integrated Health Information Portal will be expanded. Critical hospital blocks to be established. The integrated public health labs to be set up. Development of sufficient rail infrastructure by 2020-30 to carry the project traffic requirements up to 2015 under the National Rail Plan. Broad gauge routes to be covered with 100% electrification by 2023. Hydrogen energy mission being prepared to be launched. Result linked power distribution sector scheme to be launched with a set outlay amount of 3,05,984 crore over 5 years. Next, immigrant workers and energy. One nation, one car to be rolled out for immigrant workers under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan in 32 states and union territories. Immigrant workers to receive free food grain supply. Social security benefit to be extended to the platform and gig workers. This come to receive liquidity supports. Cross subsidy to be reduced. Regulatory asset to be eliminated. Commercial coal mining. Next, custom duty and industry. Elimination of outdated exemption through the rationalism of customs duty structure. Rationalism of customs duty on precious metals like gold and silver. An amount of rupees 1.97 lakh crore has been committed for PLI, which has been launched to create manufacturing global champions in the upcoming 5 years across 30 sectors. World-class infrastructure to be created for global champions in the textile sector industry through the Mindra scheme for the creation of 7 textiles park over 3 years. The NIP project pipeline has been expanded to 7,400 product. Let me conclude this presentation. That's the end of our presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.